Oh my God.
Hi, this is Upma and I'm from India. So, firstly, I feel that Indian women, they are really submissive.
Stop.
Alright, let's take a quick detour into science class because, fellas, this dating crisis we're experiencing, it's not just bad luck. It's biology getting absolutely curb-stomped by social constructs. Once upon a time, relationships were about love, companionship, and actually liking each other. Now, it's a battle of the brands. Dating feels less like romance and more like a high-stakes chess match where both sides refuse to lose. It's a never-ending game of who has more money, who's more independent, who needs the other person less. At this point, we aren't dating, we're applying to be each other's competition. And science tells us this was never supposed to happen.
Wow.
Let's break this down. Men are biologically wired to be protectors, providers, and leaders. This isn't a social construct, this is millions of years of evolution fine-tuning us to be the way we are. Men naturally produce testosterone, which drives risk-taking, ambition, and dominance. That's why we go to war, build civilizations, and do dumb things like try to fight a grizzly bear for fun. Meanwhile, what's happening in modern dating? Women are now being socially conditioned to replicate the exact traits that men already have naturally. Society tells women to be dominant. Society tells women to be the providers. Society tells women to lead in relationships. In other words, we've created a world where both partners are trying to play the exact same role. That's like having two quarterbacks on the same football team. Nobody is catching the damn ball. See, back in the day, things worked because masculinity and femininity balanced each other out. Men were protectors, women were nurturers, men chased, women chose, men led, women refined. Now, both sides are competing to be dominant, independent, and self-sufficient. And the result? Relationships feel transactional. Nobody trusts anybody. Everyone is waiting for the other person to prove themselves before showing any effort. At this point, dating in America is like two CEOs trying to run a company together when neither of them wants to share power. That's not love, that's a corporate merger. So, what's the solution? If you've ever found yourself thinking, man, dating just doesn't feel natural anymore, congratulations, you aren't crazy. You're just witnessing biology get body slammed by social engineering. And that's exactly why more and more men are looking overseas. Because in other parts of the world, men still get to be men, women still get to be women, and relationships are built on harmony, not a hostile takeover. So, since most of y'all still haven't renewed those passports, I'ma do the work for you. I'm reaching out to women from all over the world to tell you exactly how dating works in their country. And more importantly, why you should probably book a one-way ticket instantly. Now let's get back to it. Today's guest is